than 500,000 music lovers listen on New Orleans this week to enjoy the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, the world's largest music festival devoted to New Orleans musical heritage and the city's unique culture. So this morning I'm joined with Delphio Marsalis of the famed New Orleans Marsalis music family to tell me all of those details. So Delphio, thank you so much for joining me here this morning.
No problem. Happy to be here, joining you from sunny New Orleans, where we're looking forward to having a great couple of weekends of music.
Oh yes, and it is super sunny out there. Beautiful, beautiful weather. So you literally grew up at Jazz Fest, as your father performed at the first Jazz Fest in 1970. And so you and your brothers have played many times over the last 50 plus years. So what is your first Jazz Fest memory or your favorite memory at Jazz Fest?
Well, my first memory would be, of course, 1972 or 3, and my dad brought my brother and I out, and he was playing, he was somewhere, I'm not sure, and we ran into the tent. The musicians used to hang out in tents at that point, and we expected to see him, but lo and behold, was a fellow by the name of James Booker. Now, James Booker was a great pianist and also a vocalist. He inspired the likes of Harry Connick Jr., Dr. John Baptiste. So we ran in and we saw Mr. Booker. Now, he wore a patch over one of his eyes, and we froze, and we thought, there's pirates here at the Jazz Festival. So we later would realize that he was one of the great musicians ever to come from New Orleans.
That's amazing and such a good memory. I mean, being that young and going to Jazz Fest, that sounds super cool. So a lot of people don't realize about Jazz Fest is that it's a lot more than just jazz music. So this year there's headliners like Luke Combs, Lil Wayne, Lenny Kravitz, and a lot more. So what's it like for you to perform in front of such a diverse audience of fans?
Yeah, the great thing about Jazz Fest, too, it's a family affair. So it's nice to see, and also to have people from all around the world to kind of come to New Orleans. Lenny Kravitz is a person that I've always admired and respected. So I'm looking forward to getting a chance to check his set out live. And Patti LaBelle is always, that was his Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, and the work that she's done with Alan Toussaint. So for me as an artist, it's great to not only play for different people, but also to hear what the bands are playing, so that maybe I'll utilize some of what their tricks are in the future.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of different headliners out there, so that is really interesting that it's more than just a bunch of jazz music, so it's something that really fits everybody's vibe, I would say. So everybody, lots of people from around the world, they come to New Orleans for Jazz Fest. So what are some insider tips to experience Jazz Fest for a first timer?
Well, I'd say you want to go early. You might want to stake out your spot. And I'd say if you're checking out the food, split as much as you can. Maybe bring your friends and family out. And then you want to get a little taste of this, a little bit of taste of that. You're going to get some of that barbecue trip. You're going to get not only the shrimp po' boy, but you want the red beans and rice. You want the soft shell crabs, the crawfish Monica. You want that jumbo lump crab meat. You want the beignets. You want the alligator. You want the, what am I forgetting? There's so much to choose from. The hot boudin. So I would say that's the main thing is, and just like the music, you can sample a little bit and enjoy it. The food is the same way.
Okay, well, maybe you caught me at a bad time because I'm super hungry right now, and that just made it even worse. But besides your performance tomorrow on opening day, or I guess today on opening day, what other big name acts are on tap for the next 2 weekends, and who are you most excited to see?
Well, I'm going to also be playing with the great bluesman Taj Mahal, who I haven't seen in a long time, and also Corey Leday. He's got his Zydeco. He's one of the Zydeco masters. Ingrid Lucier is a vocalist. So for me personally, it's going to be my greatest Jazz Fest to play 4 different performances. But I'm also excited to see my homeboy, Trombone Shorty. He's going to close the set out. And I mentioned Patti LaBelle. Dave Matthews is another good one. Lil Wayne. So I'm just going to come, just check it all out, and have a great time.
Yes, and a great time will be had for sure. And so your brother, Branford, he performs on Sunday, and another brother, Jason, leads his band next weekend. So what does it feel like for you to see your brothers on stage?
Oh, it's always great. It's always great. I like to hear what they're doing. In fact, I haven't heard Branford's band. It's been maybe a couple of years, and he's always trying something, some little new things. He steals some things from me from time to time, so I like to mess with him, check out what he's doing. And Jason, of course, who is the youngest, and he plays vibes and drums. So always excited to see and hear what they're doing as well.
Absolutely, and I believe it's really special for you to see your family out there. Well, thank you so much for joining me here this morning. I'm really excited to see how Jazz Fest comes out this year, and you made that sound even more exciting, so thank you so much.
No problem, and make sure you check out neworleans.com. All the information you need is right there.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much.